told y'all I'd be right back with the content, man. Hey, look. Hey, man, blessings everybody, man. Listen, welcome to another episode, man, of Rev Mio TV. Man, I want to give a shout out, man, to my partner George Oliver, man. He the founder of our non-profit organization, Jump Forward Incorporated. Man, we mentor these youth, man. We try to provide assistance to people coming out of prison and stuff, man. And just want to give a shout out, man, to my partner, man, George Oliver, man. Good dude, man. Good dude. Hey, I want to give a shout out too, man, to some of my subscribers, man. And I want to do that from time to time. I pick maybe just scroll through and look at, a few names, man. So shout out, man, to the Real Xmo. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to Asset Spac, man. Hey, thank you, my brother. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to Valicia Rogers. Shout out to Bob Franklin. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for the encouragement, right? Hey, man, listen, man. I'm going to get right into this story, right? Get right into the story. First, let me remind you, man, please subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, like, and share, right? It's very important, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. Bing, hit that like button. Bing, you know what I'm saying? Make a comment. It's cool. I appreciate it. So, this particular story, man, the booty boy tried to press me. Big mistake. The booty boy tried to press me. Big mistake. Rev Mio TV. I am a real preacher. I spent 16 years of my life incarcerated. I did a little time in the state of Georgia back in the mid-90s. I did Fed time from 2004 to 2017, 13 straight years. Hey, man, young people, listen, man, to these stories, man, and understand that this stuff is real. This stuff happens, man. You understand what I'm saying? And so young people, man, make good decisions, make good choices, man. Don't go to prison, man. Go to school, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to prison, go to college, man. Get you a business, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go with this story, man. The booty boy tried to press me, man. Right? So you have to understand, first of all, now, not all homosexuals in prison trying to, run down on people and attack them and trying to manhandle them and trying to, be no gorillas. You know what I'm saying? You got some that's like slick, or at least they think they slick, right? They'll try to work their way in and, try to be nice to you, do you favors and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to recognize it, right? So look, I'm like 22, 23 years old. I think this 1996, right? I think it's 1996. I'm in Johnson State Prison, state of Georgia, right? So, man, when I come to this compound, when I get to this compound, and we get off the bus, the van or whatever we rode over there, I think it was a van if I remember right. And they, whenever you get to a place, then, you got to check in and stuff. You go through like a intake process. And so while going through the intake process, lunchtime comes up. Well, they ain't got us all the way processed in yet. So after they done finished serving the lunch or whatever to the inmate population, then they bring us in there. It's like probably, 8 to 10 of us, right? And I remember I'm standing right there in the chow hall, right? And I heard somebody call my name. Mio. And so instantly I know this a homosexual calling me, right? You know what I'm saying? And so I'm wondering in my mind, like, why is a homosexual calling me? You understand what I'm saying? I ain't never got down like that, period. Never will. But when I turn around, it's a homeboy of mine that I grew up with, right? Yeah, it's a homeboy of mine named Kenny, right? Now, he didn't just come to prison and turn gay though. He been gay, you know what I'm saying? We used to live in the same projects where I'm from in Marietta, right? Marietta, right outside of Atlanta. So look, Kenny, he calling me, you know what I'm saying? And so instantly, you know, the people who I done got off this van or whatever with, you know, they looking too like, you know what I'm saying? You know, and so my homeboy Kenny, you know, automatically, you know, he like, no, this my homeboy. He ain't like that. He don't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, appreciate you for saying that, right? You know what I'm saying? So he come over there, you know what I'm saying? So he telling me who all on the compound that I know. So I had a few homeboys there. They had the east side of this prison and the west side to the prison, right? It's probably about 1,000 or maybe 1,200 inmates at this prison, you know. So then he tell me he works in the kitchen. That's why he was in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying, when we came in there to get our little lunches or whatever. So he tell me he work in the kitchen, you know, that if I need anything, you know what I'm saying, okay, cool, all right, cool. You know what I mean? So I remember, man, when I got to this prison, man, and walking across the yard, right, it looked like a zoo at the time. You understand what I'm saying? So I get to my dorm, man. I go in my dorm, you know, and I was in the dorm. I was in the room with this Muslim dude. At the time, I'm 22, 23 years old. I'm one of the youngest people on the compound, period, right? Hands down. I might have been the youngest person on the compound because in the state of Georgia, back then, at that time, they sent all the younger people to Alto. You know what I'm saying? Alto, Georgia, Lee Arundel State Prison. They used to send all the younger people there from ages 17 to like 21, you know what I'm saying, typically, right? But they did have inmates there that was younger than 17, and they had inmates there that was older than 21. You know what I'm saying? But that was the core group of inmates at Alto was like 17 to 21, young people. You know what I'm saying? It was buck wild though, buck wild. So anyway, at this particular prison, Johnson State Prison, I'm one of the youngest people there, if not the youngest, right? So long story short, right? Now, some time go by, right? You know what I'm saying? No. Matter of fact, let me back up. No, let's go right there. So some time go by, right? And, you know, you get acquainted with who you acquainted to, you know what I'm saying? And there was a couple of people outside of my homeboy that I messed with, you know what I'm saying? You know, I kicked it with or whatever, right? So, like my homeboys who was on my side of the prison, they was in another dorm. They wasn't in the dorm with me. So in the dorm, I had one dude I kicked it with named Fuller, and another dude I kicked it with named Jerry. Old man Jerry. Jerry probably about 60 years old, you know what I'm saying? Old, laid back, real smooth, real cool dude, you know what I'm saying? So, and Fuller was, you know what I'm saying, at least probably 15 years or so older than me, so that would have put him in his, at least, you know what I'm saying, around his late 30s, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, man, we doggone have on this compound, it's like, what's the right word for it, man? Homosexuality out of control, put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the homosexuality was running rampant on this compound, man. It was running rampant on this compound, man. You understand what I'm saying? So, now, don't get into, a lot of people who never been in the environment think that, you know what I'm saying, that's what people go to prison, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Most of the dudes in there doing that, or half of the dudes in there, that's what they doing. That ain't the case. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case. No, that ain't the case. At this particular prison, it was a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, getting down with the homosexuality stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, on an average prison yard, from my own opinion, I would say probably about 5% of the dudes in prison, you know what I'm saying, messing around with, you know what I'm saying, homosexuality and stuff like that. At this particular prison, it seemed like the number was a little higher than that, though. You know what I'm saying? You got people walking around, man, like they in real relationships, man. I'm talking about they buck wild, man. They walk there, man. You'll see 2 grown men walking down the sidewalk, holding hands, walking side by side, man. Man, you'll see doggone grown men tongue kissing each other, man. Oh, it was bad. You know what I'm saying? It was bad, man. It was bad. So now here I am. I come to prison. I'm 50 years old now, right? So imagine me at age 22, 23. You know what I'm saying? Real baby face, right? Now I'm a fool now, for real now. I'm a fool now. But I got a baby face at the time, real baby face. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing but some little peach fuzz, whiskers, you know what I'm saying? Probably on the top of my lip. Little peach fuzz right here. I ain't never have to shave, you know what I'm saying? Like now I have to shave and stuff, get this hair off my face, and I still don't really like grow thick hair, you know what I'm saying? But at that time, you know what I'm saying, like I got a real smooth baby face, you know what I'm saying? So I'm observant though. I'm observant. I sit back, I look at what's going on. I always been like that, right? So as time goes on, you know, it's another dude in the dorm named Troy. Troy was from like Buffalo, New York or something like that. So Troy used to play chess. So I had started learning how to play chess like before I got there, you know what I'm saying? But I started kind of getting good while I was there. Troy was one of the best in the dorm. So I used to, you know what I'm saying, just sit there and watch him play. You know what I'm saying? There was some other dudes that were good too, right? And so Troy used to be, you know what I'm saying, Troy might have been the best in the dorm, you know what I'm saying, in the dormitory, right? So I used to sit there and watch him play. So from me watching him play, you know, we started, you know, having just conversation. He liked sports, I like sports too, you know what I'm saying? So I remember one day I'm in the gym, right? So I go to the gym, you know, I used to shoot a little basketball and stuff too. So I go to the gym, right? And man, I'm standing over there, man, and I'm talking to my homeboy Sam, right? And Troy come over there to me. So Troy like, hey, young blood. He had a real raspy voice, you know what I'm saying? Troy had a real raspy voice, you know what I'm saying? Light-skinned dude, you know. He like, hey, young blood, you know what I'm saying? He like in his mid-30s or something. So he said, hey, man, come on, man, let me holler at you for a second. You know, like that, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So I stepped to the side, you know what I'm saying? So he like, hey, man, hey, young blood, listen, man. Man, I was sent over here, man, to deliver a message, you know what I'm saying? Deliver a message to you, you know what I'm saying? I said, a message? A message from who? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, what, I got some enemies or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, something I don't know about or something? So he say, man, you know, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody interested in you, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm look like this right here, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking, so he see my expression and my reaction, and so he kind of standoffish a little bit, and he looking over toward this dude, and dude standing like probably, I don't know, he standing probably 20 yards away from us, you know what I'm saying? Good distance. And so he trying to tell me that this dude sent him over here to tell me that the dude liked me or something, you know what I'm saying? So I look at him, I said, man, I cuss him out, you know what I'm saying? You know, I cuss him out, you know what I'm saying? Man, I don't get down like that. So but it let me know right then that he must get down, you know what I'm saying? Troy must mess with them booty boys, right? I told Troy, I said, listen, man, don't say nothing to me, period. Don't never say nothing to me again, man. Period. You understand what I'm saying? So he like, no, man, yo, young blood ain't like. I said, man, don't say nothing to me, man. I'm dead serious now. Don't say nothing to me, man. You know what I'm saying? So I walk off. Me and him never said another word to each other. Never said, what's up? Good morning. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? Nothing. We never said another word to each other, right? But in reality, I was supposed to, you know what I'm saying, get him right then and right there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I didn't. Right? But I said in my head that if anybody, you know what I'm saying, in any kind of way tried me like that again, I'm going to go on and handle my business. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, fast forward. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Hit the like button. Hey man, that like button very important, man. Hit that like button for the algorithm. Help a brother get his numbers up. You know what I'm saying? So look. So now they closing down the prison, right? They turning this prison into a juvenile prison. So what they started doing is they started shipping all of us adults out. Everybody got to go. You know what I'm saying? They shipping us to prisons all around the state of Georgia, and they turning this prison into a youth prison, right? Juvenile prison. So they started moving people from my side of the prison to the other side as they were shipping people off and stuff, right? So it come my turn to get moved, right? So I get moved, and I got moved at the same time with my partner Jerry, right? Old school, man. Cool dude, man. Jerry, cooler than a fan, man. So, man, we get to the other side, you know, we get moved over there, whatever. And I see, you know what I'm saying, like I said, I'm observant, you know what I'm saying? So I see kind of what's going on. I don't know none of these dudes. I done seen some of them like in the gym or something like that. Probably had them played, you know, 1 or 2 games of basketball with them. But for the most part, the east side and the west side was separated from each other. The only time we would see the other side of the prison, those people, is when we went to chow to eat. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hardly go eat. I used to eat out my locker. You know what I'm saying? I fix me something out my locker. I go to the chow hall, get me a piece of cake. If they were serving like some cake or something, I go up there and get the cake, you know what I'm saying, and eat it and walk back or whatever. So anyway, a lot of these dudes, I had seen them in passing. I might have seen them in the gym, you know what I'm saying, you know, a few times, whatever. But a lot of them, I never really connected with, because I ain't know them like that, right? So really the only person I know over here with me now is Jerry. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, Jerry, he about 60 years old school. So I'm observant. Now, I used to gamble too, though. I used to gamble. You know what I'm saying? So I used to gamble. And when I first came over there, man, I won everything in the skin game. I won the whole pot. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know, different people, you know what I'm saying? They like, man, young blood cheating, or, you know, people make little comments, you know what I'm saying? Or, oh, young blood got all the, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So, fast forward, right? One dude, I forget the dude's name. I don't know his name. I forget. He in a relationship. Like I said, homosexuality was rampant on this compound. So the dude is in a relationship with this homosexual named Willie. Willie probably about 50 years old, probably about 52, maybe about 55. You know what I'm saying? Between 50 and 55 years old. One of them old punks, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, that time too, I'm 22, 23 years old. Willie, an old punk, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he about an average size dude. You know, he probably, you know, 5'10", 6 foot maybe. You know what I'm saying? Charcoal black. He got a few teeth missing in the front, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of getting to know people from other people calling their name and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, he in a relationship with this other dude. The other dude, he probably in his mid-30s. Short dude, he probably 5'5" or something. He's snaggletooth too, you know what I'm saying? And they in a real relationship together. They in the dorm, man. I'm talking about they be hugged up with each other. They be sitting in each other's lap. You know what I'm saying? Like all this, you know what I'm saying? Like they real husband and wife, real girlfriend and boyfriend type stuff, right? So listen, they call the boyfriend dude, you know what I'm saying, for the sake of this story. You know what I'm saying? I know Willie's name. I remember Willie's name. But the boyfriend, I don't know his name, right? Willie, we consider him the girlfriend in the relationship. So anyway, so they called the boyfriend to pack his stuff to come on to R&D. You know what I'm saying? He was being shipped out, right? Man, him and Willie stood there, man, and I'm talking about they embraced and hugged and kissed each other. I'm talking about tongue kiss. I'm talking about, man, they tongue kissed each other. I'm talking about tongue down each other's throat like they was on a double mint chewing gum commercial, man. You know what I'm saying? disgusting, right? So look, so the dude, the boyfriend, he leave, he gone. So the next day, I'm laying in the bed in my room, sleep. I don't have no roommate. I ain't got no cellie, no cellmate, right? I'm laying in the bed, sleep. It's probably, I don't know, it might be like 10 o'clock in the morning, something like that. But I'm laying in the bed, sleep. I hear somebody knocking on my door, right? So I'm observant. I'm on alert too. So I look up, and all I see is this black, pitch black charcoal face in the glass of my door. You know what I'm saying? These doors are them big, hard, steel, thick prison doors, but it's a glass probably about, I don't know, maybe about 3 inches, 4 inches wide, and probably about 12 inches long. You know what I'm saying? So his face pressed up against the glass. And so I'm like, man, what you want, man? So I'm cussing him out. I don't cuss now. You know what I'm saying? I was a fool back then, though. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm cussing him out. You know what I'm saying? What the blank you doing at my door, man? Get the blank away from my door. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever. So he like, young blood, open the door. I want to wash your clothes. So I'm like, okay. He trying me. Okay. Now, I'm a fool now back then now. I'm a preacher now. Thank God for the Holy Spirit, right? But I was a fool back then, right? So look, I said, man, you don't get your blank away from my door. So now a laundry man, he worked in the laundry. A job in the laundry in prison is a good hustle. It's a good job in prison because, see, typically when you like if I want to wash my clothes in prison, you put your clothes in a net bag, right? And you tie that net bag up and you put it in a pile in the laundry cart with 100 other people's laundry bags, sometimes more than that. And they take that cart with them clothes and they put as many of them as they can. They might put the whole 100 or 50 of them at a time in the washing machine, and they wash them together inside that bag, and they bring your stuff back. They roll it in the cart. They dump it out on the table or whatever, and they never took it out the bag. So when you take your stuff out the bag, your clothes, you know what I'm saying, your whites ain't white. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Your clothes, like they look like something wrong. They ain't been washed right. You feel me? But when you got a laundry man who you paying that's taking care of your clothes, right? Then what they do is they get your clothes, and when they get to the laundry, they not washing everybody's clothes with yours. They taking your clothes out the bag so they can wash freely. You know what I'm saying? And when they finish washing your clothes and drying your clothes, you know, they done put enough bleach in your stuff so your white's white. You know what I'm saying? So when they finish, they fold your clothes nice and neat. You know what I'm saying? They bring them back and they give them to you personally or whatever. That's the benefit of a laundryman. Well, back in them days, I ain't used no laundryman, and I felt like the dude was trying to press me at this moment too, right? So I'm telling the dude, man, get the blank away from my door, man. You know what I'm saying? So I said, okay. I said, now here I come. Now, I used to carry a lock around with me, a combination lock. I used to keep one with me. I had 2 locks. I had one that I used to keep on my locker, you know what I'm saying? And I had one that I used to, if you imagine a combination lock that be like this, let's say a combination lock is like this, right? Like if this the lock part, then you got that little hook right there that go on the top of it like this, but you can open that little hook. I used to keep that little hook open, and I keep this part inside my belt line, my waistline, right? With just a little hook part hanging out, and it just hang right there. You know what I'm saying? Half the time I was walking around the prison or anywhere doing anything, I had a lock on me. I had 2 locks. I had kept one on my locker and I kept one with me. That was my weapon. That was my weapon of choice. Most people gonna choose a shank. You know what I'm saying? And the only 2 people that knew that I used to carry this lock with me, that I used to have this lock, was Fuller and Jerry. My homeboys didn't even know I had the lock, because they wasn't in the dorm with me. You know what I'm saying? So Fuller and Jerry. Fuller had made a comment. We were talking about something one day, you know what I'm saying? and he brought up a knife. You know what I'm saying? Man, you want a knife? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. I said, man, I'm good. He said, man, you might need one. I said, man, I'm good. I'm good. And so I showed him a lock. He ain't even know I've been walking around with the lock. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, Willie at my door, right? Willie at my door. Now, I get up. I tell Willie, I said, okay, hold right there. I said, all right, hold right there. Now, he couldn't open my door. No inmate could come and just open your door. You know what I'm saying? If your door is closed, it's locked, right? But it's a button on the side from an inside of the cell. It's a button right at that particular prison. It's a button. You can push the button to get the door open. You know what I'm saying? And I could push the door on open. Well, nobody could just come open the door. Of course, the police could. The guard, they could come and put their key in the door and open the door if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I tell Willie, I said, okay, just hold tight right there. Man, and as I'm getting up, I slip my feet in my boots. You know what I'm saying? Whatever about to happen, it's just about to happen, right? So I grab my lock. Now here go another thing. I had hurt my right hand playing basketball. I had fell like probably about 2 weeks before that, and it hurt my right hand. So my right hand, like I could use it, but it was bothering me real bad. You know what I'm saying? And later on down the line, I discovered, after I had got to the next prison, I discovered that's a story too. I got to tell y'all about that. I had discovered that I had a chipped bone in my hand. You know what I'm saying? And so, like my hand, I couldn't grip. You know what I'm saying? Firmly, like it wasn't 100%. My right hand, and I'm right-handed, right? So I'm saying to myself, I don't want to hit him with my right hand. Plus, I had done broke this knuckle before. You know what I'm saying? I hit a dude one time, and as I was trying to catch him, he ducked down like kind of the last minute, and I hit him like dead in the forehead, man. Boy, the forehead hard, but don't ever hit nobody in the forehead. You know what I'm saying? Broke my knuckle. You know what I'm saying? So I take my lock and I put the inside of the lock like this, see? And that little hook part wrap around my fingers, so it's like a brass knuckle. So Willie don't even know what's coming. He don't even know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? So when I go to the door, I already got my lock like this in my left hand. You know what I'm saying? So I go to the door and I pop the door. Bzz, pop the door. And as I'm pushing the door open, the door swings from my right shoulder toward my left shoulder that way. So as I'm pushing the door open, then the door opening this way, which it give my left hand, he's standing right here by my right shoulder. You see what I'm saying? And so I just come up with the left and pow, and I catch him. I catch him like right there in the jaw. You know what I'm saying? I catch him right in the jaw. And when I hit him, it's like, man, if you ever seen boxing and you watch somebody get hit and like spit and blood fly out their mouth, that's what happened to Willie. You know what I'm saying? So spit and blood flying, pow, I hit him. And my next door neighbor, the dude in the room next door, was just so happened to be standing. I don't know if he was standing by his door or if he was coming out the door. But when I hit Willie, Willie fell right over into him. You know what I'm saying? And so that what kept Willie from hitting the ground. You know what I'm saying? And so when it happened, it was like a crowd of dudes that were like over like at the table, in the table area, right? And so Jerry seen what happened, my partner Jerry, right? So Willie, he stumbles back, you know what I'm saying? And Jerry see what happened. Jerry know I done hit him with the lock, you know what I'm saying? So the police is like, the police, the police desk, they didn't have an office that they set in this prison. The little desk was right by the front door, right? So the police is right there at the desk, you know what I'm saying? And so Willie he retreating. So I'm not chasing after him like running. I'm following after him walking. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm walking fast. You know what I'm saying? And so Willie went to hollering like, young blood, why you do that? Why? I'm just trying to wash your clothes. So he ain't no gorilla punk. You understand what I'm saying? He just thought he was just finna like soft press me He thought he was finna try to slip in, slide in, and try to offer me services or offer me some, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how they get people. I wasn't one of them. I was not one of them dudes in prison that didn't have no support, that didn't have nobody and didn't get visits. I wasn't that dude, you know what I'm saying? I had support, you know what I'm saying? I had, you know what I'm saying, females. I had a mama that loved me, you know what I'm saying? I had all that, you understand what I'm saying? So anyway, Willie was in retreat mode. So the police, he's standing over there. So I'm not chasing him. So at the same time, Jerry done came over there. And Jerry like stopped me, like, you know what I'm saying? The police see what's going on now. So Jerry like stopped me and, you know what I'm saying, he grabbed my hand and was like pushing me back. And he was like, man, give me the lock. Give me the lock. You know what I'm saying? And so I let the lock go. So Jerry got the lock and he done cuffed the lock, right? He cuffed the lock. So now the police run over there. So he grabbed me, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't really grabbed me, you know what I'm saying? So he put me up against the wall though, you know what I'm saying? So he, you know what I'm saying, patted me down and stuff like that. So from the blood, you know what I'm saying, pouring out of Willie's mouth, he thought I hit him with something. Yeah, I hit him with something. I hit him with that lock. You understand what I'm saying? So at the same time, the police figured what might have happened too. You know what I'm saying? He was an older black dude. He probably was in his 40s, you know what I'm saying, CO, right? So Willie was like, I was just asking you to wash your clothes. I wasn't trying to fight you. I said, man, I told you to get away from my door, man. I told you to get away from my door, man. You don't know me. I ain't asked you to wash my clothes. You know what I'm saying? So the police dude looking like this. And look, that's another thing. The police in prison, listen, man, 99% of the time, they not going to save you, doc. They not going to save you, man. They not going to save you. No, they not going to save you. Them folk want to go home to their wife, to their kids, to their girlfriend, whoever it is. Them folk don't want to get caught up and get hurt in this prison stuff or get killed. So the dude, like, you know, what's going on for real? I said, man, look here, man. I'm in my room sleep, man. The man come knocking on my door talking about he want to wash my clothes. You understand what I'm saying? So I open the door and I hit him in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like that, right? So Willie, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's standing right there on the other side of the officer, right? So he said, look, man, the officer say, look, man, I ain't trying to do no write-ups, man. Man, I ain't trying to write nobody up, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. Y'all gonna let this go? Y'all gonna let it go, man? You know what I'm saying? So Willie was like, I wasn't trying to fight in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So folk hollering like, yeah, Willie boyfriend left yesterday. He trying to get him another boyfriend. You know, folk making jokes. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we squash it. I said, man, look, it's over with as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? So Willie was like, yeah, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to ask you to wash your clothes no more and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, right? So it's over. So Willie walk off. You know what I'm saying? So a few minutes later, the police, he come over there to my room. He say, hey, man, he said, young blood, I respect you, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, I wasn't going to lock you up, man, for hitting that doggone sissy in his mouth, man. I wasn't going to lock you up. I've been seeing him running around here, man, with these dudes and stuff, man. Hey, man, I salute you, man. I wasn't going to lock you up, man, for, now I'm saying, for standing up, fighting, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, then he said, man, you got to know how to fight in here, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, man, sometimes that's how the police gonna act, for real. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the police ain't trying to lock you up or whatever. Sometimes the police gonna let you fight. It's some situations the police gonna let you fight. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but I was still on alert too, though. You know what I mean? Because I ain't know who all Willie been messing with in the dorm or on that side of the prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm still a new face in this dormitory. I don't know most of these dudes in here. So the next day, I really kept my door closed. You know, because we wasn't going out to work details and stuff no more, because they shipping people out every day. So I kept my door closed and locked just about all day. You know what I'm saying? Jerry come over there, he holler at me, you know what I'm saying? We kicked the bobo or something for a minute, you know what I mean? And I kept my door closed. So dude couldn't run in on me when I'm asleep or something like that. He couldn't run in on me, you know what I'm saying? Try to hit me with something, stab me, stick me, or whatever. He couldn't do none of that, you know what I'm saying? But 2 days after that, they shipped him off. They shipped Willie off, man. But yeah, Willie was trying to put the soft press on me, man, you know, and it was just simple as asking me to wash my clothes, right? But for real, dude was really trying to, you know what I'm saying, work his way in, man. And that's how some people will do you, man. They'll try you like that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to offer me favors, wash my clothes and this, that. Nah, I don't need you to wash my clothes, Doc. If I wanted you to wash my clothes, then I ask you to wash my clothes. You know what I'm saying? I pay you to wash my clothes or whatever. But he was trying to soft press me, man, But hey, man, that's the story, man. Yeah, the booty boy was trying to soft press me, man. You know what I'm saying? Big mistake, though. Big mistake. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't cuss now. I ain't no fool no more, but I used to be one now, okay? Hey, young people, don't go to prison, man. If you've never been to prison, don't go. Listen, man, you got your whole life ahead of you, man. You got your whole life ahead of you, man. Come on, man. Make good decisions, make good choices, man. For real, man. Make good choices, man. All right? Make good choices, man. Avoid them folks' prison, man. It ain't worth it, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Okay? Love y'all, man. Hit that subscribe button. Like, share, comment. Hey, man, I like the comments, man. Thank you to all my subscribers, man. So far, man, let's take this channel on up, man. Let's get this message out there, all right? Y'all be blessed. Rev Mio TV.